Colt homies, I'm sorry if I upset you, but the Tisas, it's where it's at. The Colt railguns are cool for the collection. They're great. They're just very hard to come by, super expensive, and not all that when you actually get one. The Tisas does all that and a little bit more. FDE pistol in the kind of similar color schemes as the Colt railguns. The Raider, hence kind of leading you to that Colt railgun thing. But overall, the gun is phenomenal. Very solid purchase for the money. Tisas, who are they? It's an import pistol. It's a Turkish brand imported by SDS Imports. They have a full line 1911s, Palmer guns, a bunch of different stuff. We've done other videos in the past. If you haven't seen those, I'll link them in the bio in the show notes. We've done the B45, B45R. I have the new Commander coming as well. I already have that here. We're going to shoot that one. Before that one, we're going to juice it up a little bit with some parts, and then we'll review that one as well. It's been a minute since I shot 45, especially a 1911 chambered in 45. If you follow the channel, you know that I'm a big 2011 fan, right? That's my baby right here, the Alchemy Quantico High Cap. But 45, 1911, this particular style pistol was the first gun I carried working for a paycheck carrying a pistol when I was doing the executive protection work starting here in Utah back in '99. We all carried 1911s, 5-inch government models, and 2 magazines in a leather holster, leather mag pouch. That's long before weapon lights and red dots and all that stuff. But we all carried some version of a 1911. I happened at that time carrying a spring-footed loaded model. Most of the other guys I worked with all carried the Colts, but that was kind of the cool thing to have here in Utah. I just didn't, young at that time, didn't have the money to spend on a 5-inch Colt government. But if you were to take this pistol as is right now, the Raider, Tisas Raider, and you had a basic Colt pistol, you had a spring-footed loaded model, maybe one of the Kimber models, those 4 guns very much replicate what this pistol is. There's going to be a little slide to frame fitment, but other than that, as far as exterior goes, this is a very good pistol. The Tisas Raiders are around $609, give or take. We find them online. This one happens to belong to my buddy Tran. Tisas did not send this to us, nor did we buy this one. Tran let me borrow it. He is a big 1911 guy. I've known Tran for 20 plus years. He works for the Department of Corrections here in Utah. He did do some work to this pistol. He did clean up the trigger. But what's cool about the trigger, it's not a replacement trigger bar. He just tuned leaf springs. So the fact that he was able to tune the parts that already came in the pistol to get the trigger to work like this one does is pretty impressive. If you guys look at the camera here, we're gonna we're already clear and safe, guys. Don't worry about it. But you'll see a little bit of take up right there. Once you get that take up, shot breaks, reset, right to the wall. So now there's no more bounce. That take up is gone. We're right at the wall for reset, and the shot breaks. Today, there were some pretty good splits shooting the targets we shot today. Definitely trigger job, phenomenal. So Tran, you're gonna be doing mine as well once I get mine. So this pistol, everything you get in this gun is super legit. Slide to frame fit is very clean, very little rattle on the gun. Of course you get some, but again, it's $600, right? You have to understand what you're getting. But when you want if you were looking for an entry-level 1911 that you could maybe get that kind of military replica look of the Colt railgun, you could upgrade the sights to the Novak night sights if you wanted to, or high-vis sights, whichever one you want. You don't need to change the safety. You can add a weapon light. You're gonna have a beaver tail. You have an enhanced beaver tail. You could pin it if you wanted to. You don't really need to. G10 grips. Magwell, not really on this particular pistol because you have the lanyard ring, so you're not gonna really do magwell there. This is more kind of your FDE fighting pistol, so to speak. But to keep this as a standard iron sights, full-size 5-inch government 1911 and 45, the Tisas 5-inch guns, man, still just crush. This is the third one we've reviewed so far, and every single one, not a problem one. No malfunctions, no jams, no issues. Shooting 238 ball today, but I am continually impressed with what Tisas brings to the table in regards to 5-inch government guns and the 9mm guns. We're gonna get into those here very soon as well. So if you guys are looking for a full-size 5-inch government model, the Tisas is definitely one to consider. These, I don't know all the retail gun shops that stock these. Hit up Tisas directly, or SDS Imports is the company who imports these for Tisas. They'll be able to give you a listing of dealers around the country. But I do know Bud's Gun Shop has them often, so you can check those guys out. Guys, that's my final review, final thoughts of the Raider 1911 and 45 from Tisas SDS Imports. If you like what you've seen so far, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. That's going to teach your YouTube algorithm to show you more content like this one and other pages like it. Until next time, be well, take care.